I'm Salt Lake County Mayor Jenny Wilson, and I'm standing here on the county's beautiful west side with the vast Great Salt Lake and its wetlands to the north and the towering Oquirrh Mountains behind me. Utah and Salt Lake County have grown quickly in recent years and will continue to for the foreseeable future. Growth can bring great opportunities to our residents and communities, but it can also bring challenges that require us to work collaboratively and proactively to plan for tomorrow and beyond. Salt Lake County is planning for the future of the large unincorporated areas along the West Bench and the Great Salt Lake Shoreline, as well as planning for other opportunities and challenges that we will face as the county continues to grow. We thank you for investing your time in helping to shape the future of Salt Lake County by sharing your feedback, and we look forward to working with you to make our community a beautiful, safe, sustainable, and thriving place to live and work.
Salt Lake County, Utah's most populous area, has more than 1.2 million residents today and is expected to grow to 1.8 million people or more by the year 2065. That's a third more residents, 600,000 more over the next 40-plus years. While this may sound like a long time, it will be here before we know it, especially considering the amount of time it takes to adequately plan and prepare for sustainable growth. So, where will these new residents live? Some new residents will live within existing cities located in the eastern two-thirds of Salt Lake County, while many more will likely reside in the western third. This area contains most of the remaining vacant, developable land and is where approximately 60% of the county's growth has occurred since 2000. This map shows land that can potentially be developed within existing cities and townships, as well as land in unincorporated Salt Lake County that could be developed in the long term. Planning for and managing growth is critically important, yet it's not an easy thing to do. Planning for growth is a shared responsibility that involves government agencies at the federal, state, county, and municipal levels. All municipalities and counties are required to have long-range plans for the future, called general plans. Counties are responsible for land use planning in unincorporated areas. In Salt Lake County, this includes Wasatch Canyons and large parcels of unincorporated land in the western portion of the county. Funds for many growth-related issues, such as road construction and transit, are distributed through multi-county agencies, like the Wasatch Front Regional Council, or transportation agencies like UDOT and UTA. Salt Lake County started the West General Plan process in 2018 and is expected to conclude in 2021. Planning for and managing growth is critically important and requires a series of steps, beginning with an inventory and assessment of existing conditions, such as the existence of roads, utilities, and other infrastructure and their condition, the types of nearby land uses, priorities laid out in adjacent cities' general plans, the availability of water, the county's ability to provide services to new development, and plans of surrounding private landowners. Once the detailed research is complete, the next step is to share that information with residents and local officials, seek their comments, and listen to suggestions through open houses, presentations, workshops, and online surveys. For example, since the West General Plan process began, the county has held over 25 engagement meetings and conducted 2 online surveys. The first survey, seeking feedback on growth issues with the plan, received a total of 2,534 responses and 1,268 comments. The second survey on the vision statements had 2,066 responses and 3,876 comments. To plan for growth and land conservation, the county needs to evaluate the challenges and opportunities presented by both and find the balance between them. Growth can bring new job prospects, increased sales tax revenue, greater variety in housing, and more and improved community amenities. However, growth can also bring significant challenges, making it difficult to provide housing for new residents, build roads and transit systems, extend utilities, and provide desired parks and recreation opportunities. And, importantly, growth can also raise concerns from current residents about how the county can accommodate new neighbors and development without harming the existing quality of life. Conserving critical lands, habitat, and natural recreation resources also requires careful thought. It takes specific planning, financial resources, and long-term commitments by the public and governments. To illustrate how Western Salt Lake County can grow and provide significant opportunity for those who live, work, learn, and play there, a series of vision statements were drafted based on community input. The public was then asked to review these statements and provide comments via an online survey. The survey results convey what residents feel the future for Western Salt Lake County can be. 68%, more than 2/3 of survey respondents, said they agree with the plan's draft vision statement. Salt Lake County's vision is that the West areas provide enduring communities, employment centers, and open spaces. Communities are integrated with a multimodal transportation system and driven by a commitment to respect the landscape, conserve natural systems, and develop public resources. These future communities consist of a variety of districts, centers, and neighborhoods, each creating safe and beautiful places for our children, current and future generations, to live and work. Residents who took the survey also had positive reactions to more specific vision statements about land use, transportation, recreation, environment and conservation, economy, housing, and utilities and public safety. As Salt Lake County looked at its role in planning for the future of unincorporated areas, 3 geographic zones stood out for the West General Plan: the Great Salt Lake Shoreline, North and Central Oquirrh Mountains, and the Southwest Oquirrhs and Camp Williams. Each of these areas presents unique opportunities and challenges. The Great Salt Lake Shoreline includes a mixture of large preserved wildlife habitat, bird refuges, private waterfowl management areas, and some of the last working farms in the county. It plays a key role in protecting the Great Salt Lake through water rights, natural land conservation, and the preservation of historic uses. Some significant challenges in the area include the shrinking of the Great Salt Lake, changing adjacent uses including the construction of a new state prison, and ensuring that current and future land uses remain compatible with the preservation of habitat for migratory birds and other wildlife. In the northern and central parts of the Oquirrh Mountains, where much of the land is privately owned by Rio Tinto Kennecott, the focus is on mining reclamation, conserving land for future parks, recreation and natural green spaces, and potential future residential communities and job centers. The southwestern corner of the county, including Camp Williams, offers significant potential for multiple high-quality recreation opportunities in Butterfield, Yellow Fork, and Rose Canyons. The area also offers the potential for partnering with the state on land conservation, fire protection, and public safety in the Camp Williams area. So, what happens next with the West General Plan? Over the next several months, the county will seek additional public feedback about the 3 geographic areas of focus, including soliciting suggestions about how to achieve community goals in each area. After a series of engagement activities, a draft West General Plan will be presented to the County Planning Commission and County Council for review. Both governing bodies will hold public hearings which will provide additional opportunities for the community to give their input. Once approved, county officials will start working with communities, landowners, municipalities, and other stakeholders to implement the plan.
Thank you for taking the time to learn about the importance of the West General Plan and how we are investing in the future of Western Salt Lake County. This plan shows us what the Great Salt Lake Shoreline, the Oquirrh Mountains, and the Southern Traverse Ridge area could look like in 40 years. Some of the items in the general plan are applicable today. Others will be better preparing us for the coming decades. The input we receive from county residents is vital to shaping our future, acknowledging population growth while maintaining the high quality of life we enjoy today. I encourage you to learn more about this process and stay up to date on the latest involvement opportunities by visiting the project website. On behalf of all of us in Salt Lake County, thank you again.